boy, that just dances around Eye of the Tiger, doesn't it, guys? Hey, this is Jen with Glasses, and I am playing Gabriel Knight, Sins the Fathers. Woot! Woot! I'm really excited to play this game. I enjoyed it last time. This is my first playthrough, so basically the setup is... Well, this music is loud, but the setup is that Gabriel Knight owns a bookstore, has old books in it. He's got an employee slash research assistant who he hits on constantly, who tells him, no thank you. He's a weird grandma, so... Hey! How you doing, Jeannie? Welcome to the stream, good to see ya. So I'm super excited to play. So let's restore our save game. I think last time we were dealing with a clock and a grandma. Trying to find the grandma, we did find the grandma. Look at how 90s tastic he is. He's got the two-tone hair. He's got everything going on. Was it Jeannie or Jeannie? Yeah, it's Jeannie. I thought it was maybe Jeannie-L, but I realized Laura Sill is the last. Hey, Walter World Games, how you doing? How are you doing? I know. Good to see you. I'm super excited to play this game. Alright, so... I just want to make sure we kind of got everything. Looks like something I gotta pick up. What's this over here?
Grace keeps her art supplies here.
Oh wait, hang on. I had the music turned off. That was much, or at least turned down. There we go. Much better. It's working. I can see you, Walter. So maybe you have to refresh it. I had trouble with that all last week. I don't know if anyone else had problems with that, but I would type into chat and other people could see it, but I couldn't see it, and I couldn't see anything else anyone in the stream chat. And thank you for the host. Thank you for being a friend. I appreciate it. So, I don't know. What's this over here?
Grace keeps her art supplies here.
This looks like a book, not art supplies.
St. George Books could use some serious renovation, but Gabriel likes to think that the place has character.
Do we have anything?
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the babies.
Oh, it's still not working?
In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
Nothing written by Gabriel, exactly. I'm gonna check real quick. Let's see if there's anything. Come on. So control, there we go. Just pressing the wrong buttons, guys. I have the manual up here, and I just want to see if there's anything about that clock. Because I can't... Okay. Nope.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, Skadaby. Thank you for the host. Now it's working, Walter Road Games. Good. Hey, how you doing, Skadaby? Good. I'm glad it's okay. Yeah, I've been having problems with that too. I don't know if it's because they changed a bunch of stuff because they implemented the affiliate program. I don't know, or if they just changed some stuff up. All right, so no, this is not. Okay.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Thank you
For being a friend. So far, I've just stared at the manual. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go use the door icon. I'm still getting used to these icons. Now, how many of you guys have played this before? I know Walter World Games has.
Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
See ya.
I like the voice acting in this a lot. Oh, the cemetery. We haven't gotten to the cemetery yet. Let's check that out. She said something about it. We're driving off in our motorcycle. Thank you for all the Twitter activity, guys. If you follow me on Twitter, it's really appreciated. And thank you for retweeting my tweets. Ooh, we get to talk to this person. It's odd for you to see the Twitch notifications for your channel at 7 p.m. Oh, you're still in Vegas. How's it going in Vegas, Dave?
No way. Something might answer.
I'm trying to talk to this dude. I forgot we could go here. I'm so excited.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I guess they're not. You probably got it in GOG Walter World, but you haven't played it yet. I got this in GOG a while ago, and I'm excited to finally play it. I like the look of it so much. Like, we just finished up Torrens Passage, which I did. There's things about that game is a really uneven game, but there's some things about Torrens Passage I really liked. But some of it I really was frustrated with. You can tell how much money they threw behind this because how good it looks. Like, it looks good, and so far the plot's really interesting and fully developed. Like, I'm really enjoying this game, especially back to back with Torrens Passage. I can really see, like, wow, the depth on this. It feels more like I feel about the Blackwell series, that kind of depth of story. Now let's ask about voodoo. Hoodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
Let's ask about the voodoo murders.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Thank you for being a friend. Hey, Lazy Panda. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Torn was lost.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you. Walter World Games, I think this was released on both CD and disc. I don't know. I would have to look that up. I'm pretty sure the disc wouldn't have had the voice, but I think it was released on both. I'm doing good, Lazy Panda. Scadavi says, Vegas has been good. I fired guns at a place called Battlefield Vegas. I'm waiting for Morwen to get home from the conference so we can go dinner. Ah. I heard there's a lot to do there. I'm sure there is because it's Vegas. That sounds like fun, Battlefield Vegas. I was kind of sad to hear this, which shows which nerd I am, but they used to have a huge restaurant like based on TNG, Next Generation Star Trek, and it was this big restaurant, but I guess it's not there anymore. I never got to eat there, guys. I'm so sad. No, it's fine. But I was a little bit like, oh, I wanted to go there and be a nerd in the nerd restaurant. All right, I'm gonna ask him about New Orleans. How is New Orleans?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives, and they love the cemetery tour. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
I'm not big on cemetery tours. Not my favorite thing. Okay. Maybe he can finally tell us what St. John's Eve is, which I feel like is St. John's Wort, but is not.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo.
Is he?
Sometimes we get some weird goings on in that cemetery on that night. More often a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and more.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
Eesh. Walter World Game says, it was that transition period, wasn't it? I played Day of the Tentacle and Fate of Atlantis on floppies, but there were some games that already came on CD. Yeah, there was a time period where, yeah, he got on both. The nice thing about the CD is it used to be with the discs you would get, when you'd have a larger game, you get so many, and you have to switch them out. And sometimes they have weird switch out times, like because of where they had to store, like the cutscenes or like the graphics, and so you would have to you'd be on disc 3 and then suddenly you'd have to pull disc 1 out and like pop it in for 5 minutes while it played whatever, what we would think of as like a cutscene, and then switch it back out. So CD was nice for that. Alright. I want to know what this is.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Cœur means?
No, can't say that I do.
Well, at least we found out what St. John's Eve is. Grave robbing bound to raise zombies or disturb the unnatural like that. I don't know what's going on there. Let's ask about this.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis
What a
number
great
1.
name, Tucson.
What exactly do you do here?
Chevy.
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my
got an
job,
amazing
too,
beard.
is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they doing.
Alright, St. Louis Cemetery number 1. Is there more than one guy? I'm sure there's more than one. Are we going to more than one?
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right
I
out
knew
of
that
their
about
graves.
New Orleans.
Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Cause if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
He's not an archangel. He's a southern dude who owns a bookstore. But yes, he's named after the archangel. All right. What's this over here? What is this?
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
Can we get out the magnifying glass?
Using that on the tomb wall won't help.
Well, why do I have a magnifying glass if I can't use it? All right.
Using that on the tomb.
Can I take a picture? Like, I'd like to take a... Can we use this on the...
Using that.
Okay, so we've got like a secret... I can't... I don't know what that is either. So I can't do anything with this. It's obviously a secret or something.
Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Okay, can we pick that up? Unhelpful items. Yeah, well, they're not helpful yet. They will be. I love how every time we get points, it makes that little tinkling sound. Why is he walking away? Wait, sir. Okay. What's this here?
Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
What's this down here?
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers. This is the tomb of Marie Laveau.
Oh, that makes sense. I was like, what?
Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
I wish we could figure out what those are. Too bad. Alright, can we go... I think our grandma told us our grandpa's buried here. So let's look. Who's this?
This old tomb is in a sorry state of disrepair.
There's probably no one left in the family to maintain it.
Well, they don't have the money to. Gosh, tombs have to be like a lot to maintain.
It's an imposing marble tomb from the last century. Gabriel can barely make out the name. Hamilton.
Ooh. Broadway, anybody?
A stone angel stands silently before a tomb.
Okay. Somewhere, because we're here
New
because our grandma
Orleans
told
is
us about it.
famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
Bah, cremation all the way. That way the dead aren't coming back as zombies.
Vases seem to be a favorite
Okay, so we've got Ross.
St. Louis Cemetery number 1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarter.
Okay.
A marble snake. Now that's cheerful.
Well, it is a graveyard. don't know if it wants to be cheerful. I just love his 90s pants and trench coat.
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs.
Okay,
Gabriel doesn't see a...
It doesn't see a name on this tomb. Can we go this way? Okay, oh good. Now we're in a different... I was like, is there more... Ooh, this is creepy here. If the body's destroyed, looters can't get a hold of it. I don't think there's not much to loot most of the time.
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here. The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Grand sister. She died young.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what about this one?
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew 'em.
What's this one over here?
The marker reads, Mera Planter Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never...
Okay.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
Okay.
The marker reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Wow.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
Alright, so we have... Can we look closer? We can't look closer at this one. Oh, you just learned the new verb, to inter. It sounds similar to its equivalent in Portuguese, but I guess it's much more formal than to bury. Yeah, it is. It is a little more formal. I think it's because some people... it's like a slightly nicer way, I guess, of saying it. If you're a little bit squeamish about those things.
Using that on the tomb would be pointless.
Okay, well, I think I need to...
Gabriel doesn't want to take the nameplates from his family tomb.
Well, can we...
The marble and granite tombs are quite heavy.
Well...
A statue of a small child clings to a cross atop the right tomb.
We came here to look at the tombs, but what are we really... We learned about what saint...
The Wright family.
Okay. There's gotta be a clue about that clock, by the way.
The Wright. There's nothing on the tomb to operate.
Well, I was just checking. Old Mom and Papa be laid there ain't good to disturb their rest. I was hoping because I'd get a clue, like there'd be something on here about those symbols from the clock that maybe he left.
Vases seem to be here and there in the cemeteries.
Okay, well that's not what I wanted to know.
Here and there in the...
Okay, what's in this one?
A wrought iron fence surrounds this tomb.
I hope that's to keep people out.
An odd monument highlights one gravesite. It looks vaguely reptilian.
Can we go this way any farther? Ooh, we can. Alright, this is cool. We're making progress, guys.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Gede.
Do we know anybody?
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors.
Alright, well let's press it and see what happens. This is probably not a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyway.
The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Ooh, there's a key in the Getty tomb. It does. Dear Lazy Panda said the dramatic angel makes me think it's not quite a stone statue, more than a gargoyle waiting for night to fall. Do you ever watch Doctor Who and the Weeping Angels? The statues that can't move when you're looking at them, but when you look away, they can like grab you. That's what it reminds me of.
The heavy marble.
Oh, I want to look. I didn't want to push. I want to look what this is. That's good to know.
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
What's this?
Most of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick.
Something special about them?
Most of the plaster. This tomb is smaller than most others in the cemetery.
Kind of a pup tent for the dead.
That's kind of sad.
This old tomb has a sword carved into the stone below the name of the deceased.
Alright, let's walk this way. Walk this way! Talk this way!
To the east, there is only the back wall of the cemetery. Gabriel cannot go any further in that direction.
Drunk angel didn't manage to properly go back to its pedestal. It's like, whatever, dude. Yeah, or who knows? Lazy Penis Sword might be Civil War Cavalry. Could be. That thing right there is kind of terrifying. Look at this half jester face.
A grinning grotesquerie tops one section of the cemetery fence.
It's so grotesque. Okay, there's ours is here. Someone named Getty, which is interesting. But I don't know what that relates to anything yet. I don't know enough to know what I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else I can ask him. Like, what's that writing over there?
Hello there, got a sec?
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I want to ask about... Good evening, Bumblebee Bat. How you doing?
What do you know about the voodoo murder?
Your heart is true. You're
Ain't it just
a
awful
pal
them
and a
finding those bodies with voodoo things around them?
Thank you for being
I don't think there's any real voodoo. Somebody trying to cover their tracks is all.
Thank you for being a friend, Hippo. Thank you for the host and bringing friends. Hey, Awkward Aardvark. Your favorite adventure of all time? I'm playing this for the first time and I'm super excited. So I'm having a good time with it. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a beautiful game. They threw a lot of money and time behind this game. So I can't ask about the markings?
Do you have any idea what Gabriel Saint-Gar means?
No, can't say that I do.
Alright, we already asked him everything else. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to ask about the writing, but I guess not. Hey, Hippo! Thank you so much for the host! How'd it go with Planetfall? Alright, so we saw some things there. Let's just go to each location again. Well, not these, because I'm not ready for those yet, I don't think. Let's go to the police station and see if our friend's back. Like all the motorcycle stuff. Is our friend back yet or not? Probably not, and this guy's gonna be super rude about it.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
This voice is super familiar. But I don't know who this voice actor is. This guy, they made him look a little bit like a toad, actually, but the voice...
About
I know that voice
Detective
from somewhere,
Mosley.
but I don't know where.
I told you he's not here.
That's not Jim Cummings of Winnie the Pooh fame, is it? It sort of sounds like that. Alright, there's nothing new to ask about. Alright, so he hasn't come back yet. We can't go back here. We can't take this umbrella holder. I already checked. Nowhere else we can go. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back and see. We've been to the graves. We saw that one grave you could actually go in if you had the key. Let's go to Napoleon House. Hey, Real Ambrosine! It did, Awkward Arbor. I think they did it with additional content. The original, make sure no one's going to say anything to me as I walk in. So the original author who basically directed this and wrote the plot for it, she became a mystery writer, I guess. But she went back and added additional things, and they made it for, like, so you could play it on your tablet or iOS, which actually I think point and clicks are kind of really well suited for, because you don't have to worry about being able to hit the action so much. So that's what did the remake for it, but she added additional content. So I don't know. I mean, it's useless in the sense that if you played the game, maybe you think it should, but it's nice it's introducing it to new people. So that's good. Is there anything else going on? We need to get... I feel like we're wasting our time, and I feel like this is a
Can
time
I ask you
game.
a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
That was Jim Cummings. I wondered, because it sounded like a grumpy Winnie the Pooh. Thanks, Lazy Panda, for Googling that. Alright, what he asked about Sam. Could ask
So
again.
what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Okay, we don't have any new info. It's annoying. Okay, cool. According to IMDb, it sounds like him. There's nobody new at the bar. Google be with us.
You know, Sam, you're just about the worst chess player I ever knew.
Shut up, Marcus.
I actually want these guys to talk to me, but they won't.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
Oh, man. That's a stereotypical old man voice right there. Alright, so we've been there. Excellent drugstore. Historical... Let's check back here and see if anyone's there yet. I want to get that clock
Hi.
working.
Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
But she's not the owner, so she can't tell me anything.
Could I ask you a few questions?
The music's
I
getting
wouldn't
dramatic.
be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
So we're
I
still
see.
on the first
Thank
day. Alright, so... I'm trying to...
The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as an artist's rendering of the voodoo dances in Congo Square in the early 1800s.
Okay.
A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be.
Who's Gabriel voice actor? Who's the Gabriel voice actor, Lazy Panda? Who is it?
An official voodoo wishing stump. Rub it and make a wish, a card said.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
Oh, Gabriel. Gross.
They might not like it if I...
Here, we'll make a wish. No, it's not Tim Curry.
I wish Grace were as hot as she looks.
Gross. Wait, it's not Tim Curry, is it, Lazy Panda? Really?
Reminds me of a book critic for the New York Times.
So you want- Okay, so you want to hire a quintessentially Southern voice for this game set in the South, and specifically New Orleans, and you hire Tim Curry to do the voice. Like, he does. If it's Tim Curry, I have no reason not to believe you, but it's so shocking. He's doing a great job, but there are no Southern voice actors that they could find. They're like, no. Let's see. He's from the Deep South. We have to be, very particular about this. It has to be perfect. So obviously, Tim Curry's the way to go. What? Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for the host.
It's the exit to Ursula Street.
That is just shocking. That is shocking.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
1993, they used more well-known actor people. Well, he's way more well-known than I think anyone. Like, I know who he is. He's just not known to me for doing a southern accent. All right, so we know there's some stuff up with the voodoo murders. I really am frozen. Quit showing the Google map to my house, Jen. But I didn't say which one was yours. I didn't tell them that was the night. Oops, sorry, I did.
Lucy, I'm home.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Alright, let's see if we can get her to help us research anything.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay. Wait till you meet Detective Mosley. I wonder if you'll sound like who his voice actor is. I'm dying with suspense now. Alright, I know. Can we research something?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Come on!
I can't think
There's
of
a
anything.
ton of things we
Okay.
can have her research. You're just being a jerk. Alright, is there any more
Do you
messages?
have messages for me?
Nope.
Okay. Fine. Alright, so what? We need to be able to move on.
The books on the table have been
Okay.
today's. The books on the.
Alright, let's look at our evidence we have so far. So we have a picture. That's Mosley.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his.
So he's a lot older now. And then this is the murder.
One of the photos from Mosley. One.
Okay, who's the victim though? Do we know the victim?
Gabriel can see that just fine without magnification. Gabriel can see that.
We need... So we know there's a clock in Grandma's attic. We don't know how to get it to open up. We kind of need it to. Is there anything else we like missed in there? Oh, I have to use the door. It's so weird. I'm like, we can't just walk out. We have to use the door back on.
I'll be back later.
See ya.
She's like, bye.
Please select.
Okay, there's Grandma's. Over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. La 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 la. People must stop dabbling in forbidden magics.
How nice.
Your only grandson, but nice try, Gran.
Voice
Make
acting is
yourself
10
at
out
home,
of 10 in
son.
this game. It's been really good so far. So I went to visit Mom and Dad's grave. What can we talk about?
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Okay, did we... I feel like we already asked her about this.
What can you tell me?
St. John's Eve. I remember when I was a girl, we always had a St. John's Eve Mass. The Mass was said at midnight, and we held candles. One time on the way home, we were waylaid by a large group of drunken revelers. They didn't hurt us, but I was frightened. My father was furious. We never went to St. John's Eve Mass after that.
Tell me about yourself.
What more do you want to know, dear?
Tell me anything at all.
Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Grandma. Alright, so... We already asked about all these people. This is our grandpa, dad, mom, and then her.
You know,
Oh, you. Here, let's go upstairs.
I'm going up the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Yes, it's so much fun to look through all this stuff that they won't let us look through. There's so much stuff up here, guys. This, by the way, looks like a stuffed animal monster. Can we go up here at all?
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment. That box of knickknacks has... It's an old, dusty bicycle tire.
Is there anything in here we can get into?
Grandma's attic is...
Alright, well, let's look at the clock again. Let's see if we can... So there's... Let's see what each one of these is. There's...
A ring of 6 symbols surround the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an
That's an angel?
a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon.
Okay, so we've got to... There's got to be something we can do.
Nothing happens.
Alright, so let's... What were we on before? Whoa! Okay, let's try this one.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well... Ah! Slow down, slow down.
Nothing happens.
I just want to see... I know there's got to be a code to this, but I'm hoping...
Nothing happens.
Okay. Boom. How do I...
Nothing happens.
Boop. I've tried this
Nothing
before.
happens.
What else can we do?
Why move that part of the clock? Why move that part of the clock? The face of the clock doesn't move.
Because the face doesn't move. Wish we could ask our grandma about this, to be honest.
Using that on the clock won't help.
It won't help? Thanks, game.
There's no reason to use that on the attic junk.
What am I missing, guys? What am I missing to move me on to the next thing? Because I have a bunch of I have a jumble of stuff. Will be bad. Easier to smash Grandma's clock open. Hulk smash! Alright, so there's gotta be some sort of... Need some more junk.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
I saw, like, the first time I
Alright,
tried to
dear.
open up it, that's the only thing that lets you touch in there. Unless it's a pixel hunt and there's some tiny thing I need to open. There's gotta be... we have to be pretty rich to have any kind of store in the French Quarter. Granny will not talk about the clock, Lazy Panda. I have tried, and I have tried. Let's see if the Dixieland drugstore needs anything. She will not talk to me about the clock. Like, it's not one of my options on there.
Hi.
Aren't you grumpy? Is there anything in here that we can possibly...
The sign says potion. The shelf hold containers of dried items.
And black cat bones. Boy.
The Dixieland drugstore is crammed.
Okay. What's this here?
Small bags made of felt and flannel hang from the ceiling.
Those are gree-gree. They're full of magic. No guarantees, though, you know.
Distract Granny with stories about her childhood, get her to slip up. She won't talk, and not in the sense that, like, she's like, I'm not going to talk about that old clock. In just the sense the game won't let you bring it up with her. And say, what's the deal with this clock? Can I take it home?
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Alright, we already asked him about this.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Monsieur, that has nothing to do with my shop.
I love how he goes in and out of his French accent. Monsieur, that has nothing to do with my shop. Alright.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
I've said all I'm going
I'll say about it. Why is the game being so contrite and salty? I'm missing something. I can tell. I'm definitely missing... I need to trigger something, either through reading something or seeing something or looking into something.
On the shelf are how-to books for voodoo neophytes.
Can I buy one?
Like I don't already have more books than I know what to do with.
Then let me read some of them, because I would love to look at some of your books in there and see. Alright, go back to St. George's. Good thing we don't have to pay all the... I guess it's a motorcycle, so it's good gas mileage.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Alright, this is kind of cool. Look, we can play back. Oh, look, we have little cassette tapes we can play back everything.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a local custom.
So we can go back. Look at this, guys. Grandma, Willie, bartender, Grace, watchman, desk sergeant.
What did you mean when you said Cabri sans corps?
I didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
What's the significance of St. John?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
What's the significance of St.
So we
John?
basically tape record everyone without them realizing it. That's interesting. Grandma. Alright, so we need to figure... There's two things we don't... Well, there's 3 or 4 things we don't know what to do with. One is... Grandpa's old clock. Another one is the writing in red that's on the tomb. Actually, I feel like I've seen that. Hang on a second in the manual, and I just want to look for it. Boom. Okay. Okay. It is on here, but it's just showing that we'll eventually have to interact with it, and it shows what it looks like. So, that's not a good idea. Alright, what do we need? What are we missing? What am I not looking at here?
I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
She's like, I cannot believe this is Tim Curry. It's still cracking me up. So we've been to the Voodoo Museum. We've been to the Dixieland drugstore. Hey, Glitch! How you doing? Let's go back to the cathedral. Let's check out the cathedral again. There's not much to see here. It's an exit. Okay, I don't want to exit. Look around for a second.
At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations. The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessionals. There's an inconspicuous door near the chancel.
Ooh, let's go to that door. We missed this door last time. Oh, I'm sorry you have a headache the size of Montana. That stinks, Glitch. I don't know if we're supposed to be back here or not, but we are. Alright. I haven't saved as much as I normally do for a... How do I save? I don't know, we'll just put 3. I could put a fancy thing, but it's basically... We're just back here. I actually have... I'm doing okay. I actually had, I thought I had an ear infection, but it turns out it's just because my allergies are so crappy right now, so they gave me some steroid eardrops. So I'm doing better now, because I don't think I have an ear infection
The
anymore.
closet shelves are stocked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. In other words, nothing Gabriel is familiar with. It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. Appropriately sacred books are laid out on the table.
Okay.
The closet shelves are, in other words.
Are we supposed to take some of this stuff? Like...
Nothing on that shelf. Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel. Nothing on that shelf interests.
What are we taking?
I can't resist black.
Are we really dressing up like a priest?
Gabriel cannot see himself wearing a long robe. Gabriel cannot...
What did we just pick up, guys? What is this?
It's a priest's shirt.
Are we supposed to wear this now?
There's no reason to wear that at the moment.
Well, we have it. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we have it. Can we go in here?
Gabriel cannot go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals.
Gabriel gonna get his confessions on. Exactly. Alright.
The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to be a...
May I help you, my child?
Oh no. The priest suddenly appeared out of nowhere in a very terrifying way. Glitch, sorry allergies are bugging you, but I'm glad you don't have an ear infection. Me too. I was glad because they actually were like, glad you came in now. Here's some stuff. So that's always good. It's worse when they're like, suffer. When they're like, just suffer through whatever you're going through. Alright, I'm going to ask for a blessing.
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
Priest ain't gonna do a double take. Oh wait.
The confessional is...
We wasted our chance to like...
The confessional is...
Ah, we wasted our chance.
The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to be a priest behind the window right now.
He left before we could ask him other things.
The confess...
We should have asked him something else.
A meshed window provides access to the confessional from the priest's booth.
May I help you, my child?
Okay, can I ask you a few questions?
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
I'd like to make a confession.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right.
I don't know if I want to hear Gabriel Nate's confession.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Every woman he's met. Every woman he's met already.
Thoughts of sexual relations.
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual
I didn't know we were going to open up.
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well, I see. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries.
The priest is like, I don't have time for this.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye then. Peace go with you.
Priest is like, I don't have time for this. Oh, when you leave this way, there's all kinds of stuff going on.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Can we talk to this dude? I kind of like to talk.
The other park visitors are in... The other park visitors... The Cajun band is a little busy for that right now. Interrogating a mind would be an exercise in frustration.
Yeah, that's true.
Why, you nasty thing, you. I'll call the police, I will.
On a mime? No one's gonna call police on the mime. Yeah, you know, real priests
Stop picking
got
on
to
me.
hear some of the
I'll
craziest
tell my
confessions.
dad.
Yeah, I think older priests are probably like, we've heard it all. Like, just like not impressed, probably.
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz band in
Hey,
New Orleans
Morwen! How's your conference going? I hope it's exciting. I've missed you too.
people seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Thank you for being a friend. You're so tired, but it's so good. I'm glad it's a good conference and you're not like, why are we here? Alright, so we've got a priest robe, I'm not sure why. Probably to take someone's confession as a priest, which is a bad idea, but you know. What else can we do here?
Lucy, home.
Oh, joy.
Morwen, guess who this voice actor is for this southern actor? Tim Curry. It's insane. Alright, what's this over here?
St. George Books. The book rack contains cookbooks, true crime, and puzzle books. An inspired combination.
I didn't let you guess. Well, I guess I'm sorry.
All
Who did you
medical
guess?
reference texts are stored on an upper shelf. Real old.
Can I look at them?
The old medical reference books are useless to Gabriel, and apparently to his customers.
Can we go up? Like, is there a way to go up this?
Gabriel cannot open or close that.
We can go in the back, guys. What? I didn't even know we could go back here. This is like important stuff.
Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, studio, and library.
He's got a Mardi Gras poster. What a nerd. Like, he lives in New Orleans.
Jeans and t-shirts. Jeans.
There's not any boxes.
Jeans and
Wrote
a
this.
poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans. Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other.
What is he, a tourist?
The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs.
Should I feel guilty? Nah.
Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above his desk.
What else is there?
The typewriter is...
Should I feel... Nah.
Nah.
The desk phone is cheap, but functional. The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory.
What's this right here?
Gabriel's bed. A little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the door. The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel.
Of course, he's probably got those big tubs, those big 90s tubs of hair gel, like this big. They're blue, or they came like a squirty thing, and there's like a huge amount of gel. Awkward artwork. Be sure not to miss a pixel. This also looks like Pixar right here.
Gabriel's...
Alright, can we operate the typewriter? Ooh.
Writer's block.
Oh, come on. Alright, what can we look at here?
Gabriel doesn't feel like rearranging the furniture right now.
Is this... Can we go to bed here and, like, make it the next day?
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Is this his bed?
It's Gabriel's bed. Unmade as usual.
Can we operate the bed? Oh, we can. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but... That's it.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Well, it's like 1 in the afternoon, so maybe you shouldn't sleep.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
38 pairs?
Gabriel's robe hangs on the wall. It's a bit hot for it in June, though. Gabriel's bedroom is also...
I feel like there's...
several dozen books, including several dozen...
Okay, well, is there any books that are helpful?
Gabriel doesn't need any...
All my clothes look the same, so why change them? All my clothes look the same.
Gabriel might as well leave that here. Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Was there anything to move?
I might need a flashlight.
Oh, we have a flashlight now. Yes. That took a while to find.
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Are we getting our hair gel?
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
I totally meant that as a joke. I was not going to pick up his hair gel. I might need it. My hair might actually start to move at any point during this game. Cannot be having that. I gotta make sure my hair stays frozen. Have a good time at dinner, Morwin. I know there's no T&G restaurant anymore, but you know, do your best. Have a good time.
I don't need them right now. I don't think putting on a Mardi Gras mask right now would help.
Maybe not.
Gabriel might as well leave. The beads wouldn't be much help. Gabriel might as well.
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
Alright. Well, that was good. We got some hair gel and some other things. Flashlight could be helpful. Alright. Glad we figured that out.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay, so no messages. Lazy Panda, Gabriel needs his perfectly coiffed hair, especially if he travels back in time. It needs to look slick. They really try to make him look like Luke Perry, but he sort of ended up just looking like a hot Conan O'Brien. Look at those cheekbones, guys. Those are 90s cheekbones. Alright. She's not going to research anything we want her to. Can you research hair gel for me? We can't take any coffee either, can we? Oh, we can. What?
Good coffee.
What did that just do for us? Nothing. So we've got a flashlight, we've got hair gel, we've got tweezers. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, but it's going to be interesting, I guess. Hi, Cheddar Man. Are you saying Conan isn't hot? He's definitely pale. He's definitely pale.
I've got some things I need to do.
See ya.
Okay, so now that we've got our hair gel, I'm missing something to do to trigger it to being the next day, because we've searched. No, I did not do a manicure quest yet. I am still on the first day, Zombie Man. I have obviously missed some stuff. Alright, so we've been to the cemetery. I'm still unclear on what I'm searching for here. I haven't met the police officer yet. They won't talk to me at the Napoleon House. Just, oh, let me look through stuff here. I need to, there's like that mystery clock I need to figure out, but I don't have a good point of reference from. Like, I don't have, I like need my grandpa's diary or something. Like, I need something to tell me how to open that clock up. I'd be like, Grandma, where's Grandpa's diary?
Gabriel, my love.
How nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Why does she have this old-timey lamp lit? That's just a
Make
fire
yourself
hazard.
at home, son.
Just a fired hazard. How you doing tonight, Cheddarman? Alright, let's go upstairs.
There is nothing to...
Go up the stairs.
I'm going up.
Enjoy yourself, dear. You don't seem to find anything. You just sit up there and cry all the time. Alright, so we know we've got this clock. Like, what can we... What am I missing here? Can I use the flashlight in this room? Would that help me? Alright.
There's no reason to use that on the attic junk.
Well...
Using that on the clock won't help. There's no...
Okay, so... I really just want to be able to open up this clock and see what the mystery is inside. It's gotta be some sort of, like, code, like, oh, it's eclipse, and then...
The ring of symbols does not appear to have any mechanical function, but it does move.
Okay. Let's move it around.
The face...
So you can move it, I just don't know what end. Chinaman, you've played this before, right? Okay.
Why move that part of the clock?
So you can move... I'm missing the code for this. Like, whatever this is, like, however I'm supposed to know. Boy. Sorry, thank you for all the tweets about my stream, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. I'm really enjoying this game, but I'm missing, like, I haven't caught on to the main quest yet. Like, there's the voodoo murders, so we're doing that. And also, Zombie Man, how are you doing? There's the voodoo murders, so we know... Just make sure I'm seeing everything.
The brass bed frame is from God knows where.
This narrator's the best. And I know that we're trying to research voodoo for our book, but I don't have, like, and we saw, like, weird writing on the side of a tomb, but I don't have any reference for that yet. I think it has something to do, there's, like, drummers that are outside of, like, buildings. We're 21 to 342. Like, there's things that...
There's no...
Okay, whoops. Let me just... Let's see if we can just...
Gabriel's not quite up to a... Gabriel's not quite... Gabriel's not...
Well, you need to.
Gabriel's not...
Because there's gotta be...
Gabriel's not quite up... Gabriel's not quite up to a...
Like...
It looks pretty heavy.
Can we open it?
It looks pretty heavy. It looks...
I feel like we should be able to get in here. Alright, let's look at this. Come on!
The old trunk looked like it's gone to hell and back.
I feel like we should be able to... We can't take the key on this either, can we? Okay. What am I missing? I've talked to her about all of our relative stuff. There's...
Granny's knitting.
Okay, Granny's knitting. Pictures of the family.
The magazines in the bin includes issues of Southern Living, Ladies' Home Journal, and McCall.
McCall doesn't exist anymore, does it? I thought they got put out of business by Rosie O'Donnell. Okay.
Gabriel grew up in this room.
Okay, so there's no... We can't, like...
Gabriel,
No, Gabriel.
Grandmother Knight has always...
Alright, so we know we have the clock, but we need a clue as to how it works.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
He needs like something from like his grandpa or his
Alright,
dad to
dear.
explain how to use that. Either like a journal or like a clue in a picture or something. So we've got... the only thing I should let you do is look at your inventory when you're looking at the map, because then I can go over what I have. But here's what I have so far. I have,
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Cheddar Man,
Really?
did you know this
I
was
forgot
Tim
you were
Curry's
gone.
voice? That completely floored me. So here's what we got. We have tweezers, we've got hair gel, we've got this red brick that we can write stuff, I guess, in the graveyard. I kept wanting to say tombstone, that was right. We've got a magnifying glass, we got a priest's robe, and we got a flashlight. So, you know. Hey, Tim Curry, I only remember that Russian accent. There you go.
The book rack doesn't open.
I only remember
That
him.
doesn't seem to work that way.
What's this on the floor? I only remember him from It.
St. George books could use some...
This looks like some sort of secret trapdoor, but of course it's not. And we can't go up here like I want to.
The books on the desk all need repair
This blue
work.
book like stands out like he could use that for something, but he hasn't been able to.
St. George book.
Alright.
Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs. The desk drawers mostly stick. Cute gargoyle, eh?
Alright, so what can we do? We've already had coffee.
St. George book.
Well, let's see if we can use the phone in our room for something. I don't know what, but something. There was a message that someone called. The Hunt for Red October, Congo, and Command and Conquer, Red Alert 3. Tim had that cheesy Russian accent down. The Hunt for... He wasn't... I watched that movie last and I was probably like 12, but I did not remember him being in The Hunt for Red October. I'm sure he was, but...
Gabriel never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what number to call. Did we get a number from... I'm going to call that guy from Germany. Let's go back. Let's see. Grace. Messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called, and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Oh, he was the doctor. I vaguely remember that only because you said it, Awkward Aardvark and Lazy Panda. But because I remember, like, I remember Sam Neill's in that one. I remember bits and pieces from that movie, but I definitely didn't remember that he was the doctor. But I should have.
Awesome.
Okay.
Do you have more?
Your grandma.
Yeah. Okay, Grace.
Don't worry. But she said to
Okay, wait. Said to remind you to stop
But
by.
she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Tim Curry evacuated with the crew. He believed Marco Ramos was a Soviet hero to the end.
Okay.
I have to watch that movie now. Good guy, doctor.
Do you have...
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter? He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine.
Do you have...
Your friend...
Okay, Detective Moses.
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's Humprey.
Okay, what was that?
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend, Detective...
Especially...
He left an interesting message.
Humphrey?
And that he left some photos...
It's about
Okay,
time.
is it just because he wants you mentioned in our book?
Gabriel. Because
A right
Okay.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main
As long as it's a main.
That's enough.
Do you have...
I've
Okay.
given everything to you.
So we can't call Germany. I can't call... Because I was hoping that I could call Germany and kind of kickstart something here. But I can't, and they won't let me... Alright, I need to go... Maybe I can check out the drummers. There's two different... Well, I think there's 3 different drummers outside of a couple different
going
places.
out.
The cafe, the museum. So, like, can we... I wonder if I can talk to the guy. Yeah, there's a drummer out there. So basically, guys, long story short on that Tim Curry situation, I need to watch The Red Hunt for October again. Because I didn't remember that.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, Belle. How you doing?
You bastard.
You're a sore loser, Sam.
Oh boy. Can we look at this board at least?
That tabletop has an inlaid chessboard. And an unhappy-looking man explores the
dangers of drinking alone.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm here to relax, friend. Buzz off.
Right. Sorry.
Okay, so we can't talk. I was hoping we could talk to him. How are you doing tonight, Belle? We cannot. Dang, man.
Gabriel cannot
do anything with the drummer on the street. Okay, so because there's a drummer outside of here, and there's a drummer outside of the Historical Voodoo Museum. Yeah, there's
Hi.
a drummer out there.
Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
I'm doing pretty well. It's been raining for like 4 days in a row, so I'm ready for some sunshine again. But other than that, I'm doing good.
the back wall.
Okay, what am I not doing to trigger more of the story?
Even if that were for...
Gabriel couldn't afford it. Gabriel can't afford much, can he? Oh, what are we doing over here?
I don't need money that badly. Besides, it's empty.
Gabriel cannot take that. Even if that were...
Okay, we need to get out of here. So there's nothing new in here.
I'll be going now, thanks.
So
What are we
long.
missing? What are we missing? That's the frustrating thing. I don't know. We've been here, we've been to the police station, we've been to the cemetery. Go back there again. It's possible I missed some stuff. Yeah, I don't know! Like, this looks like something that's important, and I think it is, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do about it.
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb. But at the moment, he's not sure what to say or how to say it.
Time to randomly do weird things till something gets triggered. It feels that way. Like, at least I know now. Like, I figured this was for this, but we're not supposed to do it now. Is there anything else we can talk to this dude about?
Excuse me, sir?
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead.
Alright, I guess
Tell
just...
me something.
It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War and back further, too. Take a look around, you'll see.
Alright. We asked him at the other... Was there anything else over here we can, like... I don't think we should take...
No, thanks.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Let's not take things off of the graves. Alright, let's go this way and see what we can find. I'm just frustrated because there's just got to be something... Like, I did find some new stuff, but... I'm still, like, I'd like to know where we're going with the plot situation.
The marble.
He doesn't want to take it. Can we open any of this stuff?
The tomb is securely shut. The tomb is securely shut. The tomb is...
And also, too, the other thing, when I listened to Grandma's message again, she said, come over and go through your dad's stuff. But we didn't even see any of our dad's stuff up there. It was just like old tennis rackets and stuff. Okay, come on, game. I know we were over here earlier today. Go over there. Okay, what does it say down here? Does it say anything?
A stone angel leads down to gaze at something unseen.
Is it? Or are we supposed to look there where the angel's at?
Most of the plastic. The tomb is... The tomb is closed tightly. Gabriel doesn't want to disturb that part of the cemetery.
So you got Getty. How are we...
The doors are heavy and...
So we know there's like a key that we can... the game told us there's a key we can operate at some point, just not now. So there's a bunch of stuff. I don't know why I would need to get in there yet. I don't know why... I haven't connected enough of the story yet to really get it. Maybe we need to show a picture of the murder victim to the guy who owns the voodoo store. Because he seems to be like knows more than he's telling. There we go, exit. Maybe we need to show him what's going on, but that doesn't seem like a good idea either. Exit! Alright, let's go to the Dixieland drugstore. Just give me that funky Dixieland, little mama. Dun, 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 dun. I only know like the first 4 words of songs. Can we show him this picture and say, hey?
Look at the voodoo paraphernalia around the body in the photograph. Are you sure you can't tell me anything about it?
I finally figured out something.
No, I don't know anything about it. Nothing.
We can show people the photograph. Okay. Alright, well that's actually good info because we can go to the... Let's go to the Napoleon, show them that picture there. He says, I don't know nothing. Which means you know something because it's double negative. Okay, let's show this person here.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, get away from me with her, will you?
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Now beat it.
Okay, so the only one that anything helped with was the guy who owns the store, but he couldn't tell me anything. Come on! The lady, we'll show it to this lady too, but she doesn't, she's like, I don't know anything, the owner will be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, okay, thanks. Can I show you this gruesome picture?
Do you know anything about this?
Nope.
She's so unaffected, she's like, no, I don't. It's looks like that guy's chest is exploded, but it's fine. It's totally normal.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
We can't talk to these drummers, and that's irritating. I feel like they're connected because they're specifically there. Let's show this. Let's show this to our friend.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Oh boy, party time.
Alright. Let's show it to... She's not going to be happy with us. Don't tell me this is what we're supposed to trick her.
Hey, you want to see something really cool?
That's disgusting. That's really horrible.
I know. Great, isn't it?
God, somebody ought to lock you up.
Thanks, Gabriel. You know what? No, our grandma wouldn't know anything about it, but maybe.
That doesn't seem to...
What do we need to do?
Don't hurt.
Alright, so we showed this guy, we showed this guy. Gabriel, please, exactly. I know, it's so gnarly, dude. Yeah, it's not. Let's show the caretaker first, and then we'll show Grandma. I feel like this is a bad idea, but you know.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Does this mean anything to you?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, son. Don't be showing that kind of thing to me. I'm an old man. I'm liable to just keel right over on you.
Sorry.
It's like, please don't show me. This is a eviscerated human. I don't blame him either. Alright, let's go show Grandma. Oi. You know, they're painting Gabriel that he's away with the ladies, and I just feel like he's just a giant creeper in so many ways.
How wonderful of you to stop by.
Can't stay away from you.
Make yourself at home.
I'm gonna show you a creepy picture. Try not to slap my face. Okay, let's see.
Gabriel doesn't want to upset his grandmother with that photograph.
Oh, really? Now he's got scruples. Interesting. Alright, is there anything I'm missing in this manual? I just want to make sure. Cursor hotspots, icons, special game interfaces. Okay, so sometimes you have to ask about the same topic multiple times. Wait a minute. Read the graphic novel and view the opening nightmare sequence right away, or you're very anxious to start it. Okay. Oh. Alright, we watched that, but... Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Pick up. Okay. So play a game with a friend. Oh. Okay. Alright, I did miss something. Sorry, guys. I did miss something in the, let's get out of here. In the manual.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Alright, it's gonna make us walk through this, which is irritating.
I knew you'd miss me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Alright, basically it gave us a free clue in the beginning, which I tried to do this. It says try to pick up every book on the bookshelf.
Gabriel's had all those books in... Gabriel's had all... Gabriel cannot see any... Gabriel cannot take that. The history books on that shelf. Gabriel's had all those books in... Gabriel's had all those books in the... Gabriel's had all those books...
Here we go.
Gabriel selects a volume of German poetry.
I'm so annoyed that this was in
always
here.
Found strangely compelling.
In the manual.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems,
Schlaf is sleep, I know
gespaltener
that.
Zunge. Genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kind of creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling the guy was one sick puppy.
Okay, how does that help us though? Can I ask her to research it?
Gabriel select.
Okay.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Feurigen...
Okay, so how does that help us?
Gabriel cannot...
Your heart is true.
Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Snakes are
Thank you for being a friend.
Some snakes kill their prey with poison.
Thank you for the
Some with
host.
constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue. The smells are passed back to a sense
I was
organ in the
also
mouth.
aware of this.
Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, well, they've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Rude. Gosh, she's rude.
Gabriel doesn't...
Okay, what about these books over here? Okay, here we go.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
Okay, what?
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Spiel means game. Interesting.
Spiel means game.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Himmel
Okay,
means
I'm looking at the
heaven.
manual.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are we gonna translate this whole thing?
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Dry means 3.
Okay.
Gabriel
Eins,
leaves
zwei,
through a
drei.
German-English dictionary.
Possession means possessed. That's handy to know.
Possessive? Well, that's pretty clear on what... Alright, I want to make this... I want to put this down for now, for a second, or at least make this smaller. This is annoying. This is in the manual.
Gabriel leaves
I looked it
through
over.
a
I just thought it was...
German-English dictionary.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbread.
Thank you
for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend, Heimdall's Plays. It sounds like Gabe is speaking Klingon, says Movie Bat. Too much talk about snakes and stuff. Hope you ain't gonna do a Harry Potter and fight some basilisks. This came first, before Harry Potter.
Gabriel leaves through...
Let's see, Mittag means
Okay.
midday, noon.
Well, now can we translate this book now?
Gabriel select...
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele
Okay.
wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge. Genießen sie jedes Mal.
Alright, well, let's see. Can we... This is... Okay, so we've got... He translated some of it, but why can't we... Why can't we have him Okay. Hang on, I'm just... Then I hope Mr. Potter wasn't inspired to fight a big snake from this. He's like, oh, you know that game I really like so much? They have a snake in that game. And that's what's going on there. Alright, so we did that. Just trying to see... Okay. Until they repeat themselves. Okay, we've been doing that, but... Alright, I guess I need to make sure when I interrogate someone that they repeat themselves. Okay. But why isn't it translating the, I really want to translate the poetry, like if he's already looking... Okay, let me see. Alright, let's see if there's anything else to pick up. Oh, there is. Thank you, game.
Gabriel.
Spiel.
Gabriel.
Himmel means heaven. Uh-huh.
Gabriel find those popular...
I'm sure he does. Let's pick this up.
Times Picayune dated the article says that the police claim the so-called voodoo. Okay. Gabriel also potential storms ahead.
Okay, so we got that.
Gabriel find those.
All right, so it didn't actually help us, other than I did find some books that we can look at in here, but didn't really help us with any of this stuff.
The old medical.
Let's go back. I feel like there's a lot. We need to get more info in general.
I've got...
Have fun.
Okay. I've got all this crazy stuff, and I don't know. Let's just go through and talk to everybody and see if we missed something.
Got a second? What?
So these are the things that he can ask himself.
Please tell me where the crime scene is.
Look, buddy, you keep it up, and there'll be a crime scene right here.
Please.
Look, buddy.
Okay, so that's one we didn't repeat.
About...
I told...
Okay.
Tell me about you.
You see that?
Yeah.
Well, I watch people...
Yeah.
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me.
Okay, he's creepy. Alright, so that's not helpful. We can't... Just make sure we can't pick it.
Gabriel cannot... The seal is inlet.
And not movable. Alright, so our friend's still not back yet. We need to... What are we missing? What am I not seeing? I'm frustrated. Alright, so let's talk to this guy again. Let's just see if we can get...
Could I ask...
So we've got, these are things that we've asked him about already.
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
Don't know what else I could say.
Okay, so he's done with that.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
That's about all I can say about this crowd.
Tell me about your...
A good bartender.
Okay. I want to be able to talk to this guy about voodoo, but they won't stop playing their chess game. Now let's try this grandma and see if we can get something. I kind of tend to do this at the beginning of games where I'm like, I'm always trying to pick up the thread of where they want me to go, I think, before I need to get there.
Gabriel,
New Orleans,
come
so I'm
in.
sure there's going to be a lot of snakes.
Hi.
Hi, Gran.
Make you...
We're just going to visit you every 15 minutes since you find it supremely annoying. Dear Diary, my grandson Gabriel came to visit me again.
Can we talk,
I had all
Ryan?
this needing to do,
Of
but he kept
course, my
coming to
boy.
me and have the same
How
conversation
can
over
I
and over
help?
again. Alright, let's ask about here.
Tell me something about...
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Alright, let's ask about...
Tell me some...
Your granddad supported me and your
Okay,
father
so this is
with
new
bookkeeping.
information.
I'll tell you what, though. He hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one bit. Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. The nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he'd lost another. And I would tell him, It didn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, it matters to you. Money to feed your kid.
Gabriel.
Alright.
Tell me something.
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district.
Is the streetcar named Desire? Ba-doom boom.
Took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
I know you are, dear.
Wow, he died young.
Tell me something.
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He was. He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man. Didn't believe in chasing after dreams.
Her teeth are terrifying, by the way.
Tell me something.
I don't know what...
Okay, there we go.
Tell me about my...
Your father was my... Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Okay.
Tell me about my...
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then. And he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
I don't know what she's saying about his dad and his granddad by implying that.
Tell me about my
They slept around all the
I wanted
time.
to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you that kept me going, Gabriel. The police
Wow,
say
he
your
died-
father
they died
swerved
when
off
he
the
was
road
8.
after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Really? That's weird.
Tell me about my...
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Yeah, they're definitely suspicious deaths.
Tell me about my father.
He always hated it that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or 2.
Be like Thomas
He couldn't do
Kincaid.
it. His work was
Keep
just
some
too dark and
lighthouses.
disturbing for the public, you know.
Alright.
Tell me about my...
I don't know.
Okay, good. We got through that.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family.
Okay.
Tell me about...
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from a great aunt.
A modest trust
who
fund.
happened to like
I think
Philip.
that she did
The
okay.
remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
Nice.
Tell me about...
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Tell me about my...
I don't know
Okay, so...
Tell me about...
what more.
Just tell...
I had your father when I...
Okay, so that's...
Oh,
She's just repeating herself. Okay, so we got all the info out of her. It doesn't help us at all, but we got it out there. Alright. You know, we did... Alright, hang on. Let me see if I can go. What about me? Can I... Can I listen to stuff I read to myself? Okay, because I think that poem had some references to noon and some other things that are up there with that. I'm just irritated with that clock. Why can't we figure that clock out?
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
I wonder if they want us to get out my note cards. I haven't had them out in a long time. I'm trying to figure out like what. So we kind of knew our granddad died young. Our dad died young with our mom. Let's go to St. George's. St. George who fights dragons, guys. Ba-dum-bum.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Really?
I forgot you were gone.
I was kind of hoping when we open this book up that our translated
Gabriel
word,
selects a volume of German
the translated
poetry.
words would show up.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems.
Okay, so here.
Gabriel selects
Drei Drachen.
So the dragons in my sleep.
In meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, geschweltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
So the dragons in his sleep, but I don't know what that means. Someone trying to wipe out your family line? Maybe it's part of the beginning of this is him having nightmares about a curse, so maybe his family's cursed. I don't know. Let's go back here and make sure I can't take any of these books. It's annoying that they won't.
Gabriel might as well.
So we can use the phone.
Gabriel does.
So we don't.
Gabriel does. Gabriel might as well leave that here.
It looks like a radio.
Gabriel's mini stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, neither is he. A small trunk serves as a table for the radio.
Can we open up the trunk?
Gabriel's not in the mood for tidying up.
Fine. How do we trigger the next day? Can we operate the bed and say we need to go to sleep? Nope.
It's no use.
I can't sleep. We've already tried this twice. So there's definitely a mystery going on here. There's like nightmares. There's voodoo killings. Alright, let's ask, can she research anything for us?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Request research.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
The German poem, the writing on the thing, the drum sets,
I can't think of anything.
The word in Creole.
Do you have
Nope.
Tell me about yourself.
What else do you want to...
Just tell me anything
Just
at
tell
all.
me.
I just got my master's in history and...
Okay, we already heard that.
Nothing, I guess.
Suit yourself.
Alright, guys. I am 23 out of 342. I'm just frustrated. I want to move farther along in the game, but I'm not sure how to open up more. Gabriel needs some more ASMR in his life if he can't
got
sleep.
some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Isn't ASMR like when a sound or something causes like the back of your neck to like the hairs in the back of your neck to stand up and stuff? I don't know if that make you fall asleep. Alright, I used to hate it. When we'd stand in line in elementary school and someone would be talking behind me and I'd be like, ugh. Alright, so let's go lean on this Dixieland drugstore guy again.
Hi.
Look, dude, I just want to talk to you.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Autonomous sensory meridian response is what ASMR is, says Lazy Panda. Alright.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Because I'm friendly. It's filthy hipster nonsense, Belle. And then certain sound tones just took you the right way.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
I like your sleeveless shirt.
What can you tell me? I'm a busy man, monsieur. I don't get out of my neighborhood much.
He's getting more and more grumpy with me.
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Affaire n'est pas affaire blanche.
What does that mean?
Means you should mind your own business, monsieur.
Ooh, he's getting mad.
Look, I don't have your answers, B. Do you want to buy something, monsieur?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Monsieur, that has nothing to do with my shop.
That's what you asked
Look,
him.
I'm researching.
I don't have your answers.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
I've said all I'm going to say about it.
Alright, so...
What did you mean?
I didn't say...
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Alright, so... We've already had him say everything he needs to say about himself. There's nothing in here that, like... I want to ask him about this thing.
The
What's
mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head. It's a mannequin where the Dixieland drugstore is cracked. The jaws look fragile. That doesn't...
Like I don't already have more books than I know what to do with.
Well, apparently not on voodoo, because you're asking him all these questions that are irritating him.
No thanks. I don't even want to think about what might be in them.
To get what's in the case, Gabriel would need money.
We don't have any.
Gabriel does... really looks ready to defend that cash register with his life.
Alright, so we don't...
Gabriel can see that just...
Alright, so there's not anything we can do with this. We can't type in the... We can't write in the red brick language because we don't know what it is. We like this poem, but we don't know what it says. We know that there's a tomb... We know that there's a tomb in the cemetery that has a key. Or is key operated, but I don't know why we need to know that either. We've been to the square, I can't... There's got to be something to do in here, but I can't figure out what it is. Oh! That's new.
A police officer.
Okay, well, let's talk to him. Here we go.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Ambulance to
Ambulance to where?
Could I ask you a few questions?
They said there's a place for me
Not
to have
now,
a key.
buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's busy here. No one wants to
Corner
talk.
request assistance at
Ooh, corner request assistance. There's a tomb where it says there's like a way to open it, and it says but you don't have a key.
Could I
You
ask
need
you
a
a
key to
few
open this
questions?
tomb.
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Homicide team attend.
Ah!
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Could I ask you a few questions?
I want to
Not
know
now,
where
buddy.
the...
I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Homicide team attend.
Ah, it's not telling us anything. I want to go check out the crime scene. I want to see what's going on. Why does he move so slowly in here? This is irritating.
The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure and aren't interested in talking to Gabriel.
Okay, well... Why are they moving me so slow? Am I supposed to notice something?
Homicide team attend.
That guy was new. I was really excited about that, but here's a drummer. Talk to me. Talk to me.
The drummer is busy.
What?
The drummer is busy.
That's disappointing. I think I've tried to talk to him before. I know those drummers are significant because it tells me you can't talk to the drummers right now.
Handsome, isn't he?
So what are we supposed to... I can't...
The Cajun band is a little busy for that right now.
Are the streetlights on? Did it suddenly get darker in this game? What's going on?
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Okay. Was that it? Okay, game.
Knock it off, you. If I shove this washboard down your throat, yeah.
Nobody likes him. Nobody likes the mime. What am I not getting? It's gonna be something really simple, like I just didn't have the right conversation. But I'm trying to talk to a couple different people. I mean, I guess try to, like... We have this priest robe. Can I put it on now? But I don't know why I have it. Like, why do I need to hear someone's confession? I don't know
Gabriel
that.
cannot use the black shirt. There's no reason to wear that at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, last time I went on this side, is it different sides? Does it matter?
The panel behind the mesh window moves from the other side.
Okay.
May I help you, my child?
This is all it's gonna say. No, thank you. Just blessing or confession.
No, thank you.
As you
wish. Okay, so that's not working either. I've been matted? Hey, Chartza. Welcome to the stream.
Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Hey, Angie. Hey, Matt. I've been matted. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a friend, Matt. Thank you for bringing your friends, Matt. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys haven't checked out Matt, you should. He's streaming now. He's been streaming some cool stuff. Of course, Golden Girls. Who else? Alright, so... Should let me evaluate my inventory in the map. So, we have some bizarre German poetry that...
I knew you'd miss me. So I came back.
The excitement of
seeing you is killing me. We need... Here, we've got priest robes. I don't know what for. You're always checking out Matt McGrath. How you doing, Matt? How was your stream? How'd it go? You're streaming the... What can you tell me about... Exactly. We have gel here. We have hair gel.
Do you know anything about this?
What, the magnifying glass? It makes things look big. Out to impress a girl, are you?
I hope you're insulting the size of my brain.
That goes without saying.
Oh, testing Star Control 2. We'll do a proper stream of it soon. Nice. I'm enjoying Gabriel Knight, except I'm frustrated because I'm stuck, and I know I'm stuck on probably something dumb. Because it's the first day still.
The shop's mascot is an old night-shaped coat rack.
Oh, next stream will be Sam and Max or Monkey 3 once Brax is done with it. Yeah, I saw he was streaming that. I avoided it because I want to play Monkey Island 3 soon. Well, not soon, but eventually. Eventually. So what are we missing? We've talked to everybody multiple times. Everyone says it's not Miss Cleo. She does, because this is in New Orleans, Matt. Call me Miss Cleo. Yeah, I think Miss Cleo was
got some things I need to do.
convicted of fraud. I don't know if she saw jail time, but definitely. You never beat Mega Monkey? Alright, so we've gone to the police station, we've gone to the cathedral. Where can we go? Went to Grandma's several times. Oh, she is? I did not know that, Matt. I wouldn't have brought up her fraud. No, well, depends. New Orleans or Nolans? New Orleans. You need to finish Monkey Island 1 and 2 someday. I finished the first one. I just haven't finished the second one. Don't speak ill of the dead. Well, I didn't know. Thanks. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that.
Hi.
If I have a nightmare about Miss Cleo, I'm blaming you. That's all I have to say. Pump Billy Mays. Oh, that was actually sad.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Alright, he's so grumpy with us, but he...
Look, I don't have your answers, B. Do you want to buy something, monsieur?
Well, you could tell me which book I can look in to learn more about voodoo, I guess. I think it's funny, Matt, that you know her current status. Oh gosh! I did not need to know that about the ShamWow guy bell. That's awful. Monkey Island 2 has some very unfair puzzles in hard mode. Interesting. Alright, guys. I might have to take a hint because I am stuck. The ShamWow guy always gave me the creeps a little bit. Alright. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Alright, so we've already gone to the cemetery several times. Let's talk to this guy again and see if we get anything new out of him. I've talked to him a couple different times.
Excuse me, sir.
You got something?
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
These folks aren't. Anything else
Tell
about
me
you?
about yourself.
That's about all there is to say.
Okay.
Tell me something.
Just look around. Just look around. You get the feel of the place.
Alright.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I told you all I know about that.
Alright. So anything else?
Do you?
No.
What can you...
I don't really care.
I don't do much of it myself.
What else?
I told you.
Alright, so we've basically... I know, like, we need to interact with this and we got a piece of red brick, but we don't know what it's saying yet. And even when we try to do it, it does this. It's like, look.
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb. But at the moment, he's not sure what to say or how to say it.
Matt, did you see they apparently are reuniting the cast of Who's the Boss For some reason or other, I'm not entirely sure
Gabriel
why.
doesn't want.
But they're all back together again. Together again. Bump ba dum ba dum together again. Yeah, I would be scared to do that, ain't you too? Alright. Get out of here. Angela! Alright, why won't it let me exit? Let me out of here. I want out of here, game. Okay. So who else can we talk to? I did too. I liked that as a kid. I liked Who's the Boss a lot. I liked it better than Webster, which is saying something. Billy? I don't remember Billy. I must have stopped watching before Billy came into the picture. Okay. Sorry, it's cold in here all of a sudden. Temperature is dropping, or I'm just really tired. Alright, let's look at all of these again and see. Like, I feel like this is a mystery.
Four pairs of binoculars.
I feel like this game is trying to have me solve a mystery that I do not understand at all. Like, look, I can look. This is all the same. So there's the drummer guy. What can I do? You get it mixed up with Charles in Charge tournament? Charles in Charge of... Like, Charles in Charge theme song sounds so creepy in today's the way we think about things. Charles in charge of my days and my nights. Yeah, no thank you, Charles. Oh, did you hear the, okay, we got that there. Let's see, what mystery we're trying to figure out here? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about Happy Days because obviously I was thinking about Chachi. You know, the lady who played Joni died. That was sad. She sort of looks like my Aunt Amy, actually. My Aunt Amy looked a lot like her, I guess you should say. Or still does. I don't know. I don't know who's older. I want Charles in charge of me. Alright, so this is the same thing we can see when we're down there. So what am I'm trying to solve a mystery I don't understand yet. Bum ba dum ba dum, bum ba dum bum ba bum. They had 5 separate attempts to spin off the series. Why? I don't think Charles in Charge got that high of ratings, did it? I don't like that mime. I think he's very suspicious. But there's not anything else here. I don't understand why they try and open so much or do so many spin-offs when it's not like the show was like a hit show.
There's no reason to do that with the plant.
Okay, game.
Gabriel cannot.
Alright, how do I get out of here then? Let's exit. So I'm sure I'm going to use these at some point to solve a mystery or to like observe somebody, but I'm not to the point where I can do any of that stuff. I need to open up the clock at Grandma's, but I don't understand. Alright guys, I'm calling it. I have learned some new things, but I've spent like the last hour getting nowhere. I'm gonna look up a hint because I feel like I'm missing something. Alright, here we go. Because I do not know. I've talked to everybody and this is just a puzzle I'm not getting for some reason. I don't know why. Quit trying to grope the foliage. Very true. Very, very true. Here we go. I'm like on the first day in the second stream. Let's see. Go through and figure out. Boom. Stuff already done. Ah! I missed something in the attic. I'm super annoyed. Scott Baio needs to jump off a cliff? Why, Angie? Chaz Lamborghini? No, I don't remember that. There's a scene where he slaps the teenage daughter super hard on her butt and says, "Hey."
It's my favorite grandson.
No.
How nice.
No one should be slapping
Your
any
only
children on
grandson,
the
but
butt.
nice try, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Alright, so I missed. I want to find this thing in this attic they said I missed.
Gabriel cannot open.
I'm going up the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Oh, I have no idea. I try and... Who else was telling me this? No, I think it was, who... Somebody was saying in chat the other day how they don't, and I feel this way now too, like, you don't want to know too much about actors and actresses because you just don't have the ability to, like, deal with whatever's going on. Alright, somewhere...
I think I'll leave the chair.
Okay, I have to say... Oh, you...
I think I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Okay, so this literally was a pixel hunt. Oh, I'm so mad at you, game. Don't take the old sticky candy, not good for you. Thanks, man. Who says enjoy yourself? What's this going up in the attic? Says Chairman, that's true. Oh, that is so creepy when... Enjoy yourself in the
Gabriel
attic.
looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil.
Okay.
Gabriel
Can we open it?
The magnify...
Little known fact there, Charles. The weaker buffalo follow the back of the herd. It helps the herd keep the most fit of the buffalo. Same thing is true with your brain cells. Your slower brain cells die when you drink, and that's why you feel smarter when you drink. I don't know what that's about, but, you know. Using it on the clock. Can we look at it, though? Like, how do we... I want to look at this. Yeah, it's just very creepy that she says that. Oh, this is Reed, guys. Oh! Jeez, ow, man.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
How do I turn the pages? There's a lion, and there's like some snakes, and like a terrifying thing, and more snakes. Oh no, the teacher yells Norm at you, Matt. Oh, awful. That's not fun. Okay, so that irritates me that I hate when it's a pixel hunt. But now I don't know what to do with it either. You're mortified? Oh, I'm sorry.
Using that.
So using that in the clock won't help.
An elaborate mechanical...
It was the teacher, Cheddar Man.
Probably of
the
German
teacher did
origin. Is among the...
That's the worst part, is that the teacher... Kids can be so cruel. Or the teacher can be really cruel. Oi. Oh, man. So we've got... Where's the is this the dragon right here?
Nothing happens.
How do... We know this is a drawer down here. we do? It's like an eclipse. There's like a sun out. There's like, it says noon on it. I don't know. We just keep spinning it until it breaks off. Oh. So basically the kid set you up. He's like, can I have... The class bad kid came up and said, hey man, can we trade jerseys? Yours will fit me better. Well, little did I know, he was 72. The most famous 72 in football at the time was Refrigerator Perry. The fridge. Alright, so we have a sketchbook, not that does us any good whatsoever. Actually, we can show it to some people and try and terrify them and see what they say. Alright, so we've got the sketchbook. Can we show it to our grandma? Here we go. Alright, good.
That's it. Take a load off, hon.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
I believe that was your father's, Gabriel. You keep it.
Siberia 3 looks good. Zombie Man? I want that game. I do want that game. I want to play it.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
The preview looked really good,
right,
but you know,
dear.
game previews can be really deceiving because you're not actually playing the game. They're just showing you a video. Okay. Let's show the guy at the Dixieland drugstore and see what he says. He already hates us. Let's show him our journal and see what he says about that.
Hi.
Say, hey, look at this, indifferent man that hates me.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
Ugh. Alright. I haven't heard much buzz about Siberia 3. I thought there'd be more, but you know. I want it to do well because I want more people to play those games. I want them to make more games like that. Like Siberia and some of the older games.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
The excitement of seeing...
He's killing me. Can we show her this? Come on.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
She doesn't know anything about it. Wait. What was it? Hang on. I can go... What are you trying to do, Matt? You're trying to put a link up? So here's the proof. Oh, that you were in the football... The 72? Alright, hang on. I can put it up there and it'll let me do it. Here's a picture of Matt McGrath in his football uniform. It's having some trouble with the controls. So if you want to see... I totally believed your story, by the way, Matt. But there you go.
Gabriel doesn't want to sketch that.
Oh, can you sketch things with this? So you can click on it to sketch things.
That doesn't seem to be removable.
Spinning image of the fridge. So wait, we can use this to sketch things. Okay, that's super helpful, actually.
I'll be back later.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's go. I want to sketch. I want to see if it lets me sketch the strange writing here. Can I sketch it? Yes!
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Yes! Okay, so I can sketch things with this. Awesome. Okay, so I have a copy of the strange marks. I'm going to ask people if they know what they are. What's this, sir?
I knew you'd miss me.
In
so
football,
I
it's an
came back.
advantage to be heavier,
The
Matt.
excitement of seeing you is killing me.
It's harder. You're harder to knock down.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Alright, so we can look at this. Oh, look!
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of
Yes,
classes from
okay,
the
so we can...
Labour.
Okay. Actually, I can pick this up individually and say, look at this.
Gabriel doesn't see a...
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Not everyone's a string bean in high school, Matt. The twinkling noise makes your ears bleed? It's just telling me how great I'm doing. So this is okay. I need for people to be home. Like the voodoo museum guy's not there. The officer working on the case is there. Maybe this time I can say, can you tell me what this is? Oh, Andrew, you have hearing aids? I'm sorry that hurts your hearing aids. Even if you didn't have them, I'd be sorry.
Hi.
It's very, very high pitched.
Do you know anything about these crosses? I think there's some kind of code.
Looks like a lot of hen tracks to me, man.
Dude, you're not helpful. Is it fingernails across the chalkboard, Andrea? Alright, so that guy's not gonna help us because he kind of hates us. The curator of the museum's not home. Let's try the Napoleon. Yeah, it's good you can sketch things though. Alright, do you know what this is?
Does this mean anything to you?
Not really.
It's the wrong voice.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, get away from me with that, will you?
You hadn't noticed I don't have headphones on. I kind of like the little tinkling sound because I think it's a cute way.
Does this mean anything to you?
I think it's a cute way to tell you got
Can't
points.
say that it does.
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Now beat it.
Now beat it. Are you you have snow right now? This is ridiculous. That's crazy, Zombie Man. Oh my gosh. Is that Uncle Rico behind the bar? If only his coach had put him in. Jitterman. If only he put him in, they would have won. My favorite the part about that is behind the scenes is when you realize the actor that plays Uncle Rico is vegan, and so all that steak they had him eat, he would like put in his mouth, chew up, and then put in his napkin in between lines.
Checkmate! Again.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. You side quested in the casino and Dave tried to explain the games to you. It's basically like all of these machines will take your money. They will either take it right off or they will fool you into paying out a little bit and then take it even more away. How much you want to bet I can throw a football over the mountains? There's so much of that movie is just realistic to me, like just the guy who shoots the cow in front of the kids. Like that's just something that happens in real life. You just seen the movie where you can see him spitting out the steak. Oh gosh, craps and roulette. Roulette is just like basically all gambling. It's totally fine as long as you realize you're never gonna get that money back. Probably. Then you'll never be disappointed. It's just fun for that. If you're playing to like get your rent money back or to pay off a debt, like that's not gonna happen. If it's just for fun, It's for fun. Just be prepared, that money's gone. Let's see, the cemetery. Okay, so where else can we go? We've already looked at this. Can't. Let's go. I wish the curator was there, but he's not.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
You've seen that movie, Twin. I love that movie
Do you
so
know
much,
anything about
Snowman.
this?
Nope.
I remember one of my students told me about it when it first came out because she got to see it in Vermont for some reason, like a special showing, when it was still like an indie movie before it got picked up to actually play national play. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I watched it. It's like all of the flotsam and jetsam from my childhood end up in a movie. Deb with a side ponytail, the best. Morwen, yeah, my philosophy is spend $20 in slots and I can play for 2 hours. It's basically like taking myself to the movies or buying myself a game. Exactly.
The doorway is already open.
Is there anything we can take here that we can...
Even if that were
for sale. Okay, so where... Ugh. So basically...
I'm gone now, thanks.
So long.
When Paige raises nachos and it gets too hot. I'll say there's a good representation of the people in your high school. Well, I kind of like even the popular kids are basically poor in this town. Like if you notice, the most popular girl in school works at the dollar store. So there's a real feeling to me of like, you know, she's also like, when she's in the talent show, they're all like poo-pooing it, but she's basically doing a sign language version of the Backstreet Boys song. It's like, she's not really that bad a kid. Like, to be honest, which I kind of like. It's like, you know, she's a little bit snotty, but it's not like her parents are in Beverly Hills and she has all this money. I was never that cool. It was just trying to jump a bike over a pop bottle for 14 hours in a row. That's what every kid did, was stuff like that. Alright, so what do I do next? I want... Oh, did I give her this to her to look at? I think I already did, but we'll make sure.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Can you research it for the love of Pete? Like, you're supposed to research stuff, but you don't research anything for me.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some...
Sure, what?
The rich girl in your school asked her to tie her shoes
Can't
once.
think of anything.
Okay.
Why couldn't she tie her own shoes,
Do you
Matt?
have messages for me?
Nope.
Okay, so... So we've got this writing.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall.
Morning, it's 9:30 here and we already are ready for bed. We're so old, or you know, still in the East Coast. Probably still on East Coast time. There's nothing wrong. I mean, that's the great thing about being old, is like you can be like, I just wanna go to bed early. And you can. It's the best. Unless you're staying up streaming games, then you can't.
I've got some things I need to do.
Uh-huh.
She married the kid who made you switch jerseys, Matt? You still don't get over, like, why... You're so confused that you did it. You're like, okay. It's different when, like, a small child asks you to tie their shoes. Or maybe if you have a pregnant wife and she asks you to tie her shoes because she can't reach her feet. That makes sense. Alright, sweet. I'm so angry about this clock situation. Hi, Grandma. We're bugging you some more. Maybe Grandma knows. She's lived in New Orleans for a long time.
Can't stay.
Make yourself at home, son.
He bought cell phone towers in the 70s. Wow, he was forward thinking.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry, no, Gabriel.
It's really smart. I guess you can't be too mad about it.
I'm going up the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Don't you wish that, like, your parents or somehow could have bought Apple stock in the 80s when it was really, really low? Their house had an elevator in it? Why? Why an elevator? Alright, I'm gonna click around some more.
I think I'll...
Can't take the bed knobs and broomsticks here, guys.
I think...
Some people still do have septic tanks. If you're rural, that's the only thing you can use. Your dad built your house, Matt?
I think I'll leave that... I think I'll leave that up here.
Yep, we had a septic tank too. And a couple different houses we had when I was a kid, depending where we're at. Because if you're rural, other than having an outhouse, that's all you can do.
I think I'll...
Okay.
I think...
I feel like we're having an I Am Spartacus. I had a septic tank. When the breeze would blow? What kind of septic tank did you have, Matt? They're supposed to be under the ground. Are you sure you mean septic tank? Like, what are you talking about? It's supposed to be under the ground. Do you mean like at like a campground? Like, I'm trying to picture what you're talking about. The septic tank is when the breeze would blow. I have no idea what you mean. Oh, Auntie, you're still living in your childhood home? No. It's a good thing you're living in. Not because you're a loser. It's a good thing you're there. For right now. Or for however long you want to be there. It was underground?
An elaborate mechanical clock. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment. Grandma's attic is...
See, ours were always far enough away from the house that maybe we didn't smell that. Best part of the septic tank. You live near a mine? Oh my gosh. Alright, let me...
The old trunk look...
When it was time to empty, it was already empty. So did your dad have your septic tank draining into him? There's some poor miners that like opened up like they opened up a side. They never. Your dad is just like, no, we'll just. Alright, I have a story about that. So, listen, my grandparents always had this creek. They had like this house, and there was like a creek with a bridge across it, and then like the barn. It used to be part of like a farm. My grandpa he put in his own lift for cars in the barn, so he repaired cars back there and stuff. My grandma would always freak out on us if we played in the creek, which is like, it's a creek. That's what you're supposed to be playing it. Like, my cousin and I would always try to like catch frogs in there, and we'd take my grandpa's good gravel he paid good money for to make a gravel pathway to the barn, and we'd always like throw it in the creek, and she would like flip out on us. We would like pull like not seaweed, but whatever that green algae is out of there, like out of it. Always yell at us. Years later, we found out that the reason why, because my dad found out after like when they were trying to get ready to sell the house, which they ended up not selling, that they didn't have a septic tank or anything. They had their sewer line piped directly into the creek all those years. Oh my gosh, that's why she would yell at us, because literally their sewer went right into the creek. It's not supposed to. They didn't have a septic tank or anything. Awful. Gross. They had to get one installed. My dad made them, but we didn't swim in it, to be clear. It wasn't deep enough to swim in. Like, it's like a little creek. But we did play in there and like try and catch like frogs in there and stuff. We never actually got in. It was so gross. So gross. We're lucky we didn't get, like, I don't know, like cholera. Exactly, crap runs downhill. So we're lucky we did not die of some terrible, terrible disease.
Grandma
just yell at us. Get out of there before I cut us. I'm gonna cut a switch. Mutant frogs. The frogs didn't seem to mind. I don't know. There was always a lot of them. We never caught any. We would just like walk towards, and you hear them jump in. There's like little fish in there. One time my brother almost had a leech get on him. He thought it was a slug and he picked it up. He's like, it tried to bite me, and it was like a leech. That happened. I don't know. I did get to drive like a little tiny mini tractor when I was like 11 and 12, which was great. I learned how to shift on that thing. I don't know. Grandparents let you do crazy stuff sometimes. Alright, I'm just standing in the attic being frustrated. Yes, Cheddarman, so Jen. So Cheddarman. Oh, it's 12:30 already. You're literally... I was literally... literally, I guess. It's the way of the world. My grandparents were, old school. Well, my grandma's still alive, but yes, they're like was one step ahead of the regulations, I guess. We didn't cut. I don't know. We never caught any frogs. We caught a lot of toads, which would pee on us when you caught them, and my grandma would tell us they would give us warts, but they never did, obviously. My grandma was not, she's the kind of, my grandma on my dad's side was the kind of grandma would be like, don't play with matches, you're gonna pee the bed. Like, she was always like kind of the terrifying grandma. You're enjoying yourself in the attic. I'm not. Alright, so we did some stuff tonight, guys. I'm just frustrated because I don't understand I don't understand the mystery. Like, I want to be caught up in the mystery, and we're not there yet. Like, I know that we're investigating the murders, but we haven't gotten anyone to tell us about any voodoo. Oh, actually, let me check something real quick here. I'm gonna go back up there. I'm gonna go back up in the attic, Grandma.
I'm going up the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Let me see if I can make a sketch of the clock, actually. Everybody always has at least one scary grandma, and that was my grandma. My other grandma was not nearly as terrifying. What do I do to, can I do this? Who was it that theorized toads hold their pee all day waiting for someone to pick them up? I don't know, but that is a good theory. They're like, at some point...
Using that on the clock won't help.
I want to sketch it.
Using that on the clock.
Can I take the key?
The key should stay with the clock.
Oh, I really wanted to sketch the clock, but I'm not gonna get to. Well, hey guys, it's after 12:30. I'm really enjoying this game, but I'm going to put it away for now and save my game. I'll be back with this game on Thursday, and tomorrow I'm back with Blackwell Epiphany, which I'm super excited about. We're getting really close to 400 followers, which when I hit like another 100 mark in my followers, I do a really fun stream where I do play games I don't normally play, and I tell funny stories about myself and show really embarrassing pictures, more embarrassing than the ones Matt shares even, and have a good time. So if you haven't followed, please follow, because it just helps me out and because it's fun. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for just being entertaining and yourselves, and I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye!